just getting to know people and networking through this talk show. I also have a free and things coming along that I do outside of the show, which is
Like
I still
what?
do Sashay Charm School, but I do it more on a business level. Shout out to William House Service for just bringing me on to do their adult training and business etiquette and job readiness. So
Yes.
I know how to flip it on, honey. Okay. So, and also I have wine coming out, which will be out at the end of June 2018. Baby, watch out for less wines coming straight to you to knock you off of your feet. Ow! Yes. And ladies,
I like wine that
grab
can put you
your
on your
drinks.
back.
Men, grab a bottle. It's going to get real.
And some condoms.
Yeah, you might need those too, depending on how busy that you want to get. But other than that, I'm ready to bring it with the wrap up.
So you're a mom.
Yes, I'm also a mom. Don't think I forgot about my babies. I have a 22-year-old that's about to graduate from college. Shout out.
Right?
22 years old.
Black
about
don't
to-
cry.
He about to graduate.
That face. That was my face when I first heard that shit.
Something to my face.
Graduating from Bowie, guys. So I'm
Yes.
That's crazy.
College
Doesn't graduate
grad.
from
Congratulations.
College grad. I have a 20-year-old that will be 21 with her grandbaby. He turned 1 next week. Shout out to my grandson, Kaya. Yes. And also I have a 16-year-old that I'm ready to want him to turn like 18, like as soon as possible, guys. He's in high school. He got 1 more year left. And of course I have my baby girl, and 7 years old.
I'm not clapping for her.
She have a big future in front of her. Actually,
Not
she
clapping
said,
for her.
"Mom, I want my own business." So after I get my wine started, we're gonna get her own children jewelry.
So how you do all of this
good.
and you're only 25?
Who said we love her? Who said we love her? I do. Oh my gosh, she's the best already.
I need to check your ID.
Oh my goodness, you sure can. And you know what? I just thank God. God blessed me through the way. On a serious tip, like the way that his foreplay was great. It was way better than mine. You know what I'm saying? And it gave the type of job that I'm blessed with, like every day. Which I have a client. She lives with me, but she's family now. I take care of her. But it left me open to do whatever I want to do, to follow my dreams, give me time to think, give me time to build set the forward plan for my foundation to be built up. So I'm just glad that I was put in that place, and thank God, if anybody.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's how I have time. And then I had a lot of supportive family. Shout out to my cousin Nikki. She always, woo! She always supporting every little thing that I do. Thank God for family and real friends that actually support you.
No new
throughout
friends.
The process. I can do new friends, but they weird. You gotta,
You gotta wait it out.
Yeah.
sometimes you gotta take your time with them. You know what I'm saying?
Gotta
That's
keep a
it.
lawnmower
That's all.
with you.
You gotta, sometimes you have to start out real long until you can bring it.
Tell us something, Spoon. My great uncle said, some of these people, you can't trust them as far as a spoon. So now it's not a regular wooden spoon. You gotta have a telescoping spoon. It's like, you're cool. Yeah, getting a little cooler. You can come in a little closer.
It's back.
Bring it back. Woo! So, yes, that's me.
Very good. Very good. So that was some little behind the scenes stuff about you. All right. So what about you, Alexander?
Honestly, I do better with questions. I'm terrible
Okay.
at divulging information. I'm just better at answering questions. That's just me. It's just a guarded.
Are you an only
individual.
child?
Okay, so I was raised as an only child. And that's part of my issues. Is I was raised as an only child, but I have 2 siblings. Papa was a Rolling Stone. That's his goddamn ringtone on my phone. Because there's random resentment for that. I have a brother. He's like 45, and he's in Florida. I got a sister. She just turned 42. She's in Texas.
So you the baby?
And I'm the baby. But that's what we know. There's more out there. I'm sure we always joke about it when we get together. We always joke about it. Like, where's everybody else? Like, we know there's at least 5 more of us out there.
That's
but
funny.
so that deal with random resentment from that, and that's funny. That's always good time.
Were you close? Are you close with your parents?
It was very 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 close with my mother up until a point. because I was raised in a very religious household, and then people gotta decide to do what they're going to do, and then the people that raise you sometimes. They're like, they know what's best for you, but it's hard for them to let go and let you live your life, make your mistakes, and do all that other stuff. So I've had a strained relationship with my mother for a while. Me and my father's relationship has been very tentative for a long time because I held a lot of resentment for him. He was there, more for my older siblings than he was for me. So as a greedy kid, you desire attention. You need that attention. So I held that resentment. But now we're cool, and I'm actually compiling some material to kind of give a Kevin Hart kind of feel, because my dad is a goddamn character. Like, he is funny as hell. He's not all right, but it is he's lived a very interesting life, and that's why he wasn't around as much as he should have been. But having my flip on life and looking at it, it's very comedic, and he's a very funny character. He doesn't mean to be. He's just kind of old and brash
naturally funny.
Yeah, just naturally funny in his own grumpy ass curmudgeon man way. Like, he means well. My father, and all out there, y'all, if y'all know my father, he means well, but he's just so goddamn brash. Like, it's just he's so abrasive that you want to laugh, but you want to punch him in the face first. Like, I understand what you're saying. Fuck you, Kenny. Like that's how you want to do it.
You mean like he like, what the fuck made you wear that shirt?
Right.
Like that type.
Yeah,
like,
but
what's wrong with my shirt?
But he thinks he's just asking. You think he's
Exactly.
asking just a regular question, where it's like, no, I just want to know why you wanted to wear the shirt.
I know the type. Yeah.
But you asked me like there was something wrong with everything I did.
Exactly.
Like, you spent your money on that, and you know the people who made it, right? And you said yes. This is your decision. I'm happy you did that. No, I'm happy, son. I love you. It don't feel like love, nigga. That's a little bit of that. That's a little. And keep going. Like I said, I'm better with questions.
Do you want children?
Have children.
Oh, you have
Well,
children?
have child. Sorry, have child.
You have a child?
Have child. Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Well, I thought we brought that up one time.
No, I
have
didn't
a baby girl.
No, just you. Sorry.
He said, I know we brought that up.
So yes, I have 2. Well, she's about to be 2, so she'll be 2 in June. Always wanted children. Then I had one, and it's different. It's different. Actually, I thought I was going to have children earlier than what I did, but it's actually at the perfect time. That, like, people that say that they planned or they want children, you don't. It's a lie. No one's ready for it. It's a whole different thing. You're never ready for it, and then until you're, you at least have 1 or 2. So yes, I have one. She's an absolute blessing. Unfortunately for her, she's going to have to drudge through the nonsense that is me, because she is a mini me. Like, she is definitely a mini me. She loves everything crazy. She's just about fun, ridiculousness, jumping off the bed, doing everything.
That's what they're supposed to do. How old is she?
Yes. Which means she is a spawn of Satan. No, I'm just playing. No, I'm just. It's only because they got 2 personalities.
So Red's face is like, what?
Yeah. At least
long enough to strangle
at least until she controls both of her personalities. Until she learns how to control both of her personalities, being a Gemini.
She's gonna be fine for that.
She's gonna be fine. It is.
Hanging with that?
Watch your mouth.
I see it.
Hey, man.
She got the freaking Wonder Woman lasso about to take me the fuck out. She said, "Say it again. Talk about my other personality. I dare you."
That's why I said we gotta be in church.
And that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Y'all want to be upset about being called the
It's
spawns of
sex day. Don't
Satan
play with
while
me.
you're smiling with the noose like, what? We the greatest. Take it back.
White boy
Crazy.
is tax day. Don't
Right. We got another good month on that tax day thing. That's not going to wear out.
I'm gonna come
That's
to a
good.
holy boy.
What about marriage? You plan to marry one day? Or
It's-
are you married? Maybe he's married and I didn't know.
Nah. No, I'm not married. But the idea is always, ever present. It's a change in society. I mean, at one point in time, I really believed in the constitution of marriage, but then, life happens, and
Yeah.
it's very different. And honestly, I take marriage seriously. So that's why it's kind of a tiptoeing, because I have to really feel that this is what it's going to be. I don't necessarily want to get divorced. I want it to work. And then, but there's also on my end, I want to make sure that I'm ready to make sure that I want to make it work. Because you have
make
to
that
be,
kind of commitment.
Yeah, because you have to be ready to do the work
Sure.
yourself. I feel a lot of times, and this is on both sides, whether it's male or female. There's a lot of pointing of fingers. There's a lot of well, this person, if they did this, then they would do whatever. It's a compromise, and if you're not ready for that compromise, and to be selfless, look at yourself, make those sacrifices, and be there, and also have the communication and when I say roles, I don't mean like the old, stereotypical roles of, woman in the kitchen, man doing this, but I'm doing this, and I'm continue to try to pursue, making my personality more known and bringing my name out there, and that comes with meeting people, networking, and that brings on not only individual insecurities, but your partner's insecurities, because you're not always going to be a part of the regular schedule to where you can, be here, tuck the baby in, do this, do that. It's like, well,
true.
I have to be out doing this, and it may seem like it's nothing right now, but that's with anything when you're going out on a limb. Not everything you get direct reciprocity. Sometimes it's 3-4 years down the road when you met this one person, you did this here for them, and then all of a sudden they come around like, oh yeah, I remember you. Now we doing this, and now we on. So it's like you have to be readily available for yourself. But if those lines aren't clear, then it creates that animosity and a contention in a relationship to where it just it doesn't work. So yeah, it's a balance. Like I said, I'm about it. But as I said, I would like to one shot it. It seems like a fable, just like the story. But that's what I would like to do, because if I'm getting married, I want to take it serious, and I don't want to I don't want to get divorced. So yeah, that's what.
Yeah, I don't think anybody
they don't wanna go
wants that. I think that's a perfect segue to LA.
Mm-hmm.
So you have kids?
Yeah, I'm a father of 3.
Okay.
Driving.
That's what's up.
Yeah,
That's what's
my
up.
oldest will be 11 in November. I have a 6-year-old, and then I have a 3-year-old coming. His birthday is June 18th. My birthday is June 22nd. So.
And a fake one on the way.
So
Right.
You got
So
Right, yeah.
June 18th is still a Gemini? Okay.
Yeah, it's still
But the 22nd is not.
They
Right,
say
okay.
that's like between, but I don't know. I'm a,
You always tell
hey, you know what? In Jesus' name, amen. Yeah, my babies, man. My babies.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. So you are heavy. Do you consider yourself an actor who does radio, or are you a radio person who acts?
I say a little bit of both, and then not just that. I'm in the fashion industry as well. I'm a director of booking for Genesis Level Modeling Agency. So
So you model yourself?
no, I model. I manage models within the industry. So
Okay.
yeah. So yeah.
So you can recognize talent
absolutely
when you see it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So you look at women's bodies all day.
No.
But not just. I mean, you look at
No.
because modeling is men and women.
It is.
Because
Yeah.
the men, the women need men to
They
model.
want to throw shots, ladies and
He
gentlemen.
can pick out a good 6-pack.
Nah, it's more to that. They definitely gotta have a passion. It's just more to just about posing and taking pictures. You gotta. It's a lot.
You said you can pick out talent.
Diamond got it.
Where's your radar, sir?
He already got a name. Diamond has it. Absolutely. We'll be calling you.
Wait for our call. Wait.
We said wait for it. What got you into the acting?
Well, what was crazy, because I was working at a club called Sugar Ray's on Milton. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with that.
Of course.
And it was on a Sunday, and usually I was doing security, bodyguard. A little old me.
I'm sorry, yeah, that's what I'm about to say.
But I carry a gun. Get off.
I could have stood beside you.
Absolutely.
You
You ain't got. That's why your neck long. Get off.
but you know what they say. You know what they say about a skinny nigga with a gun.
Busting his 22.
Make you
with a
feel
Reebok
secure.
No, we'll shoot your ass. We ain't hesitating or nothing. But nah. I was working. It was on a Sunday, and usually my Sundays I keep to myself because at that time I was working 9 to 5s. So just so happened one day the owner called me to come in one day. Was like, hey, do you want to work this party? So I'm like, okay, cool. He was like, it's $200 cash. I'm like, yeah, absolutely. I'll definitely be in there. So I get in there, and I see everybody in these Guns and Grams t-shirts. So the first thing I'm thinking in my head, like, damn, what ghetto ass party is going on?
Of course, yeah.
The first person I recognized, but I didn't recognize him to who he is today, was Trey Chaney. He's sitting at the bar. He's looking at me. Of course, you know, I'm in the outer vest with investigator, the gun on my hip, handcuffs, pepper spray, and all
Looking
that.
like you was acting.
No. I was looking like you fuck with me the wrong way, and your ass is going down. So he's looking at me, and I'm looking at him, and I'm like, and I didn't know who he was. I'm thinking he's, you know, around the way. I'm like, one false move and a bullet's gonna be. I don't have time. Exactly. It's like, no, I'm joking. So I was just, he kept looking at me. I'm like, yo, this dude looks familiar. So I'm like, all right, cool. I go outside. Maybe about 15 to 20 minutes later, J.D. Williams that played in The Wire and Hassan Johnson that played Weebay, they come down the street. I'm like, when you see somebody coming, you looking like, is that them? I'm like, now as they get closer, I'm like, oh shit. So as they get closer, you know, I pat them down, let them in the club, and I'm like, well, what the hell are they doing in here? Maybe about 15 minutes later, I'm on my Facebook taking, you know, selfies, like, hey, at work, playing around. The director of the movie comes out, Larry Durr. That's the director of Guns and Grams. So he comes out on the phone, crying tears of joy, saying my movie just went Hollywood. So the first thing pops up in my head, light bulb. I'm like, oh shit.
Right.
I'm like, this is money. So I approached him, you know, congratulated him, gave him a card, and, you know, and pretty much asked him, was like, you don't have security going forward with this. He was like, nah. So we set up a meeting for the next day, and my business partner and myself, we were talking, and, you know, he just liked how we carried ourselves. So he didn't use us for the first shoot. He used us for the second time they were filming. And he just liked how I carried myself. And he was just like, look, bro, he was like, you know, I got a little scene for you. You know, it was probably like a line, I would say. And he was just like, you know, this is going to be a part of the movie. Now, mind you, at that time, I didn't know this movie was going in theaters. I'm thinking it's another low-budget, red box, Netflix. And I didn't know, you know, Netflix.
Which is not bad.
Which is now, I knew that, but back then, I'm just like, I'm joking around. So, you know, the next day we're on scene, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm going to be on somebody's Netflix, red box. And he's like, nah, this is going in theaters. And I'm like, what? I'm like, and you want me to do this shit? He like, yeah, man, you'll be fine. I think you can do it. And it was just, I was nervous as hell. Never done no type of acting in my life. And the day of the scene we come up, we had filmed at the Brick Oven down in Broadway. So, you know, I'm studying my lines up to the time it's time for me to shoot. And like I said, you talking about your heart pumping, sweating. I thought I was about to have a heart attack. And when it became my scene, I nailed it. The energy, just everything. And he was just like, look, I'm going to add you on the scene. Onto scene, and next thing you know, I became, you know, a supporting actor.
They just built your character up from there. Yeah, that could happen.
Absolutely.
Right.
So, shouts out to my boy Larry, man. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be where I'm at right now. So,
That's what's up.
What about family? How supportive is family of this? Because that's a different type of
I've had
venture.
my struggles with that, and still having my struggles with that. So, you know, until they see the outcome of this, which me being great, they'll understand. So, it's definitely a difficult situation right now because no one in my family, you know, they're used to that 9 to 5. You know, you're doing this for free, and it's just like, well, you got to put yourself somewhere to get to where you want to be. Nothing that you start is going to give you money right away. Who are you? People don't know who you are.
Right.
Everybody that's in this industry that has made it had to start from nowhere. You know, some people had to sacrifice something. They had to, you know, sacrifice the struggle, hardship, being homeless, but they continue to maintain it and push through and look at them now. So that's just the mind frame you got to have with this. It's not easy. It's not easy at all. No. And you're going to lose some people along the way. Relationship, family, friends.
Yeah, people that mean
job-wise. I mean, but if this is what you want, hey, you set your heart and go get it.
Look at you. Yeah, get a motivational moment.
Hey.
Real words.
It's hard when the support is yourself. So, you know, I got to motivate me.
So I never knew how to spell. Thank you, sir. I never knew how to spell yes. So I see it's on the shirt. So that's how you spell it. I never knew. So I never.
Or you can spell it with an AH on the end.
Every time I hear
YASSSSAH. Yasa. Nah, stop. We want to add a little extra.
Yeah, so that's extra. That's important. So do you think that you're shy?
No.
Okay. tell me
I think I have shy moments.
the shy moments, like approach.
Yeah.
Are you able to approach guys?
No.
Oh, so then the
unless
shyness
I'm a
kicks
little
in.
liberated. Then I can approach
So
a guy.
what's
It's
that
crazy.
mean? I don't know what that means.
Like
Intoxicated?
tipsy. I wouldn't say intoxicated, just more so like
Liquor
got a little
courage.
liquor courage in me. But I'm not really the type to approach a guy.
Are you light drinker or dark?
Dark.
Okay. So you don't have to approach guys.
No.
No.
They come up to you.
Yeah, because when you see a dark liquor, and a girl drinking, you're like, that's my type. I'm sorry.
So can I ask a question now? So if you drink light liquor, you turn to another person?
I think, yeah. To be
So
honest,
that's when
I'm-
she addressed him.
no, like light liquor makes me feel like I want to party. Like dark liquor, I can kind of like just chill, or I can party. I have that balance between the two. But light liquor is just like straight party.
So in your extracurricular time, what do you do?
I teach dance. Tonight I'm going to Afro Soca in DC. Yeah.
Afro soca.
Afro
Okay.
Soca. In my mind, I think I'm Caribbean of some sort. I just didn't nail like which island particularly. I think it's more Barbados right now,
Okay.
but it might be Trinidad next year. I don't know. But other than that, like I just like to hang out with my friends and just whatever sounds fun at the moment. We just kind of like spare the moment type of people. So we like to just have
So you have
fun.
like a crew of girls that you hang with.
Oh yeah, yeah.
The same girls has been the same girls for years. and
Same
years?
girls for years. Like we have like a pack. We just literally last night we went to go see Motown the musical. And one
Where was this at?
It's at the Hippodrome.
Okay.
So I think they're performing. Their last performance is tomorrow. So if anybody like has some extra time, check it out. It was really really awesome. One of my good friends performed in it. Yeah, he played a few parts actually, but he was really 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 good. His name is Brett Lockley. Shout out to Brett. And yeah, so we just enjoy ourselves. We just do random things together, whether it be going to Afro Soca or just chilling in the house playing what's that game? Black Card Revolt. Anybody ever played that game?
Oh, great game.
What's it called?
Black
Card
Card
Revolt?
Revolt.
What's that?
Nah.
It's
nah.
like basically like trying to figure out how black you are. Like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, like
We need to do that on the show.
yeah, no,
we do need to
do
do
I
that.
have it in my- I don't have it in my bag. I was about to say,
Yeah,
I'll
bring
pull it
that
out
next
right
week.
now.
Yeah.
I played Drunken
good.
Uno.
So basically, it's like they'll ask a question and then like your response have to be like what a black person would normally say.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Oh yeah, we gotta bring that on the show.
They do
Yeah.
it on
I
the
can bring
radio.
it. Yeah,
I like
I
that.
ask you, do you think it's a white man or black? People be like, I'll be like,
It's so much fun. It's definitely
that sounds
hilarious.
fun.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
you do it for shots and stuff.
Of course.
Yeah, I
that's
think
the
we
only
should
way.
do that on the
Yes.
show.
Cool,
I
that would be
like
fun.
bring that next. Yeah,
Bring that.
And for shots. I like that.
doing Cardi B voice? Okay.
Question me one more again.
Tell me.
Ask me another thing.
Yes, I have another question for her. This was actually an exercise, and this was an exercise. You started falling apart at the end, but I wanted to see if we could let one person talk without other people talking over them, and it worked just fine until
Until the
yes
end. Until-
came. Maybe it's the seat. Maybe we need to move the seat over, and I think or you're back to the other side. I don't know what it is, but no, it was fine. Tell me the most embarrassing thing that's happened to you.
Oh my. Me personally?
I'm thinking like
Tell me one time the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to you. I'll let you think about it. So me, for instance,
Okay.
I fell on stage once in front of about 1,500 people. Wow. And I'm a type of person that tries to whatever happens, I try to be like, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad. And so, we were performing and we did this dance move where I jumped over somebody, and then somebody was sliding underneath the guy, and our timing. But we've done this a million times. But the timing got misconstrued, and I tried to make up for the time because I needed to start running at a certain time, the same time as the other person on the opposite end of the stage. So picture we're off stage. There's a guy who does a flip onto the stage. Does a frontward flip, a backward flip, and when he lands, I'm supposed to be jumping over him, and the other guy's supposed to be sliding under him. So we have to time our run from off stage. I missed my cue, and I tried to run faster to catch up, but I didn't catch up. So when I was jumping in the air, the other guy was coming under, and he clipped me, and I fell on the other guy. So we all fall in a big heap on top of each other, like boom, boom. And this sort of crowd froze and looked like, oh. And there was a pause, and then when they saw we were okay, they erupted in laughter. And this wasn't supposed to be a funny thing. The most embarrassing thing.
Wow.
And I tried to act like nothing happened. Like keep going with the thing, and they just couldn't pull it together. It was very, very embarrassing. So it may not be that embarrassing, but for you? What's the most
For
embarrassing?
me, okay, now that you said something, I remember I think I was like 13, maybe. I was at the time I was dancing with this group, and we had flew to Hawaii. So, and we were performing out there. So, but it's late at night. We were supposed to be in bed because I think we was performing the very next day. So one of the guys who was on the trip, we're in the weight room. I don't know why, because I think that was the only room we were allowed in. Because, like, you know, after hours, you got to be old and 21 or whatever. Because we were like 13. So the guy goes in the weight room. He's with us. He was like, watch this. And he turns up the treadmill really, really fast. He jumps on, and he jumps back off. And I'm like, I could do that. Or whatever the case may be. So I jump on, and I literally didn't get 2 feet on it. I was just like, poof, wham. And I'm holding on to the thing because I'm like, I'm scared to let go because it's dumbbells behind me. I'm like, if I let go, I'm going to fly back. And it's going to be like a weird, crazy moment. And then I'm just embarrassed. So I'm holding on, and the treadmill is burning my leg. And I'm just like, ugh. So I just roll over to the next treadmill. And it was just bad. Like, getting in the ocean after that was just like,
That was pretty.
That's terrible.
That was,
that was my most embarrassing.
That was.
It was pretty embarrassing, right? I don't know who I thought it was. Yeah, definitely not a track
So
star.
are you scared of that machine now?
No, I'm not. It took me a little minute. Like, all right, when I go fast, I'll be like, okay, let's slow this back down because I'm a little nervous. This is a little too fast. I'm not ready yet. But other than that, I still use a treadmill.
What about you, LA? What's your most embarrassing moment?
Whew, I'm about to dig deep, so don't judge me.
Ooh, judgment's ready.
Yeah. I don't even know if this is embarrassing. I think this shit's retarded, but okay. So I wasn't having sex yet.
Okay.
And
Just put it out there.
he said the most
Bam!
embarrassing thing.
How old
I
were
would
you?
say I was about 12, 13.
Of course not. Okay.
Oh, shit, they got kids. Kids are having kids now.
Not at 12. 12?
So me and this young lady had a crush on one another, and you know,
Also 12?
she was a little older than me.
Yeah, she was like
But
15.
she wasn't in a rush to take my virginity. You know what I mean? Scared. I mean, I liked her, but I was a little scared. So these are one of the days that my mom's not home. Sisters, who knows where they're at? It's just me and her. And she was real close with my cousin. So, you know, she calls me on the phone like, hey, what you doing? I'm like, oh, I'm at home chilling. She was like, I want to come over. You know, my green ass. Well, I'm lying.
This don't sound 12.
But she comes over, and we're sitting on the couch watching BET 106 in Park when it was popping there.
Yeah, it's free in AJ.
So you know how when you like somebody, you're like this, you like this. You don't actually. I mean, now as an adult, you go right for it. That's what you want.
Right.
So as I'm watching, I'm focused on the TV, but I,
Of course you
got my
like
hand
it.
on her leg, and you know she
Not
opened her
really
leg.
looking.
I'm like, oh shit, I knew. Move the pants and the panties. Boom, boom, boom. So we get to kissing on her neck.
I said embarrassing story.
Oh no, I'm about to tell you.
This is embarrassing?
This is embarrassing because no clothes came off.
Okay.
So we get to kissing. I'm on top of her. All the clothes still on. The only thing I did was finger pop. And you know my thing is, you know, rock hard. So as the pants rubbing,
We're 12, right? Okay.
I came. That's embarrassing.
Do you have on white pants or something like it's like a step?
What's embarrassing about it?
Wait. No. Not at our age, no. So it went through my pants. It looked like I peed on myself.
I was about to
Of course,
say.
yeah. That's a lot of backed up young
And it
balls,
was
baby.
only her. Like, I came so much.
You had on shorts?
Yeah, basketball shorts.
And
No,
she asked you like, what's wrong?
No, she was like, "What the fuck is this?"
cause she ain't know either.
Was she from Cherry Hill?
Nah,
She's ratchet.
wait a minute. I was only dealing with county girls. I was scared.
Okay.
She was.
She moved.
She moved.
Yeah,
She
she
was
know.
just like, and
She was fresh.
she ran out the door, and I was just like, you know, and I was scared because I thought she was going. At the time, she's in high school, so I didn't want her to go tell everybody like, oh, first of all, it was only like 2 minutes.
Yeah, she was retarded, man.
So
She was. Yeah.
you know what I mean? It was just like.
So
please.
was that your first
Yes.
time experiencing that at all?
That was your first
so
climax?
Did you not know what was going on?
That was your
I
first
knew, but I
climax.
didn't think it like not off of you know.
You jerking off.
Yeah. Other than that, yeah, like you
Right.
like off a female with pants on, you like yo, what the- and
Yeah.
it was on her,
'Cause,
and she
yeah.
looking at me, and then
You can
she
feel
went
the
off.
heat.
So it was just like she's about to tell everybody.
Oh no, she told everybody.
Yeah, she.
And the
Yeah, of
people
course she did.
the people that didn't know now.
Well, fuck it, I don't care. Shit, I mean, try me now, girl.
Woo.
You know what I mean? Let's try it down. It'd be
Okay.
a total difference.
That had to be bad because
Therese, please.
That can leak
Tell us
through
something
jeans.
actually embarrassing.
That was embarrassing.
That happens to adults now. It's okay.
Idiot. I'm
What
gonna
happened
tell
to
you this.
Doug?
I'm sure it does.
it does.
Not off of pants,
There's
right?
some awkward motherfuckers out there.
Yeah.
Everybody's-
You know how that goes.
Everybody's come fast. I remember one time I was really anticipating being with this girl. So much so. I was in my 20s. Yeah, so I was 24. Yeah. And so I was really excited about this happening, and I got her to the house. You know what I mean? And we get to the situation, and you know, it's great to go down. And then, you know, like it had to be like in, out, done.
Right.
And I was like, what do you mean done? This is, but see, she didn't know because she was facing the wall, and I, you know, what I mean, just so.
He said,
And it was like, yeah, and then so it's like, okay, so she's kind of like, all right, you know, it's just that's it. I need about 30 more minutes before I can get myself together.
Should have grabbed the remote.
Well, no, here's the thing, though. I didn't do a quick recovery because I had to have her back home at a certain period of time because I had some other shit I had to do.
Oh man.
So there was no recovery, and when I see her, and I was listen, let me say, I used to see her every summer at a big party, and I would try to avoid her all the time because I would see her, and I felt like every time I saw her, she was laughing with the girl who was beside her, and I always felt like she was talking about me. So I've never recovered. There's never been a recovery time.
Man.
I'm so mad because I was, you understand. So it's like he says, like a crush. It was a crush. So for years and years, I was plotting for this moment. And I found this moment finally happens. In, out, done.
Damn.
I have never redeemed myself. No, I haven't. I haven't.
I thought it's like a code when
Terrible.
when a girl
It's
is
a man
facing the
code
wall that
violation.
she's supposed to
Not on
like
no
think
pants,
about baseball
though,
or something.
You are.
you got an excuse. It was you were actually in. I'm pants rubbing like.
Yeah, but I was only in, out, done.
Shit happens.
Now,
You be upset?
Yes.
Yeah, I think she was mad too. I think she was mad because she didn't talk.
Passionate
She didn't
about
talk on the way home.
Oh man.
She didn't have nothing to say to me on the way home.
Be like, look, it was cool.
yeah, it was quiet as shit on the way when you took her home. I know it was.
You just wasted.
I thought y'all supposed to have
Even
like
if
a
y'all
code
drunk.
or something like when the girl is facing the wall, that's when you start thinking about,
Yeah.
chores you gotta do or like baseball or
That's- yeah,
how
that's
LeBron
true.
That's
shots
real
LeBron
life.
got,
true.
you know.
That's true. Yeah,
I'm trying to
if-
kill
if
you.
I
I
can
count
help
strokes.
you.
I count strokes. So I'll say, okay, 100. So that's what I do. So I'll go 100 strokes and I'm gonna change position.
Think like a man
That's
3.
what I do. Yeah. I know it's ambitious. It may not make 100.
If they're good strokes, that gets
Now
you where you
listen,
need to go.
Now listen, sometimes you have
just
to
telling
come
you.
out. Sometimes
I'm
you have
saying if
to
they're
come
good
out,
strokes that get
but
you
I'm
where you
still
need to
keep
go.
counting from where I came out at. I'm not starting my
What they count for
over.
two? They count
So
for
once
two.
you come out,
Every 5 minutes, you do a different position, or it just you count. You really count.
I count 100 strokes. I try to. Now sometimes it's too much. It depends. No. That depends on
Are you?
That depends on y'all.
No,
Because
no.
hey, we go too fast. You know what's
No,
coming
I
behind
can't
it.
do
You
it.
slow
No,
it
you
down.
can't do that. Now
It's
listen.
a give and take.
So I got this
give and
down
take.
to a
At some point,
science.
more
I
than
got this
one
down to a
point.
science. So you can
But
do
that was a good one.
you can do
That's 5
strokes, you can do songs, you can do minutes, like he's saying, all the things. So you can average. Okay, within 5 minutes, I can have this many strokes, so that I can change at time because you may lose the
after
count.
so
You know, it was
anxious.
at 62 or 66.
There's a lot of
I don't
science
fucking
to
know.
say.
You know, you
A
just
lot
kind of
of
like that.
songs to do.
So do you?
Right.
Would you? You listen to music while you do it?
Yeah, I tried to.
Okay. Is it slow jams or club?
Okay, so I
trap.
I personally have no preference
I can't
for the
fuck up
music.
with club music.
Some people have, issues with like, can we turn this trap shit off? You know what I mean, like that kind of shit. But it doesn't.
Some of the
To
best
me, it
sex I had
doesn't
was
matter as
fucking
long as it's got
Jeezy,
a
I'm
beat.
sorry.
As long as it's a beat, because I'm listening to the drums.
No, the whole
I'm listening to the drums. I'm listening to the drums. Therese, tell us. I gave you some time to cover and come up with something. What most embarrassing thing has happened to you?
This actually happened to me like 2 years ago. I was
Oh.
on a date in my little short self.
Okay.
Long dress. I mean,
Long
skirt,
dress, long skirt.
You know what I'm saying? I
But
like those-
skirts are long.
Yeah,
her skirts come
Skirts
down to
can be
her
long.
ankles.
I do have long.
Where
skirts.
where did
I
it
have
come
them.
to on your body?
Well, because I am, 5'1" and a half.
You better put that
and I
half
put
on.
my heels on it. Yeah, I had to put that half, and it counts when you put your heels on.
Okay.
So I put, my heels on, and it still came like ground level. It's
Okay.
such a cute skirt.
I would have called it a dress, but skirt. Call it what you want.
It was
Yeah.
whole covering. Yeah.
Oh, so that's why it's called a
Yeah.
skirt. Okay.
Skirt because
We
it-
just learned
it
something.
came to my
Okay.
waist. Comes to my waist on down. So I was in what you call it?
We wasn't there.
It was in DC.
Sorry.
So I was.
You were somewhere in DC. Now tell us more about this skirt. I need some description. So is this a form fitting skirt or is it kind of loose?
It's a flowy.
So it's loosey goosey.
I
Okay.
felt like I was flowing.
Yes.
Like some Cinderella shit,
Goddess-
or this is like club
goddess
shit.
type.
It's like a sundress without the whole dress.
Gone with the wind flow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just trying to get out. This is
Twirl for the
evening
girls.
time. This is not daytime. It's evening.
Downtown. Not DC. Come on.
National Harbor.
National Harbor. There you go. One for
I think I saw you.
She saw this skirt.
I was down National Harbor and we was walking down the steps. And of course my friend was walking from and I slipped somewhere bleep bleep and my pocketbook and everything fell.
Did you fall?
I fell. I said I fell. All these people.
'Cause you
fell.
said that part
And
so
I'm-
quickly.
And I'm
I
thinking
missed
I'm
it.
flowing. I thought I was real.
So you were walking,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden,
And I'm like, it happened before I knew what happened. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had the second guess. Like, I know I'm not on the ground. I did
On
not
a date.
do this shit.
so what
right?
happened?
And he up there like,
No, he did. He laughed. Oh shit. He ain't shit.
Come on, baby, get up. Come on, let me. You know what?
So he pumped you up like when Cookie was on the ground and them girls in the jail was like, get up, Cookie, get up, Cookie.
Get up from the heart attack, Cookie. Get up.
He ain't trying to pick you up.
No, he helped
That
me.
is fucked
He
up.
was like, I'm sorry, bro. You are. So, we all picking up stuff from my purse. People walking up, help me pick it up.
Stuff fell out
Oh,
your
man.
purse.
Yeah, stuff even fell out.
She got hit by a car. Everything.
Lip gloss over
Yeah.
here.
Stuff went up in
A
there.
car ran over your compact.
And he gonna say, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't know what the fuck happened. I turned around. I turned around and your feet was up, your ass was down. He like, I ain't know what happened. I said, shut up.
So he was walking behind you.
No, he was walking. He had my head because there's a lot of people.
And it was
So
like,
he
why
was
is she in front of me?
And he said, I didn't know what the fuck happened. I turned around like, what the fuck? And he made it worse because he was like,
Oh,
what the
sure.
fuck just happened? So,
Wow.
Where's my girl?
Right.
I haven't seen her.
oh my
Fucking
goodness.
disappeared.
It got on my nerve every time I see him.
I'm sure he didn't handle that right. He didn't handle that right.
I hated it. Oh my goodness.
So at least you fell on your bottom and not on your face.
Right.
Did you wear the skirt
in
again?
my mind.
That's what I need. Yeah.
Did you wear the skirt
You know,
again?
I did. I just didn't go nowhere. I made sure it was like church. You know what I'm saying? It's not going out yet. I ain't going out on dates with it. None of
Okay,
that
I'm
sex
pick it
stuff.
up when I
I'm
walk.
pick it up when I walk.
I ain't going nowhere.
And it's just not gonna happen. And I just felt like, oh my goodness, like, and I was like having a whole conversation to myself, like, how the fuck up? Like, I was so mad.
Yeah.
I can't believe I did this shit. And I was just like, I can't believe I gotta sit here with this nigga all day long. Day goes on and shit. You know, I can't say let's go home.
Yeah.
We gotta sit there and eat, and I'm sitting up there to myself, no matter
That's
what
crazy.
conversation he had. I'm like, my ass is
Right. You
and
bird
then
over the
he'll bring
whole.
it up, he'll buzz up laughing. We could be talking about something. He's like,
Oh, that makes it worse. That makes it worse. I had a flashback.
Yeah, he's like, I'm so sorry, but
Oh my
yeah,
God.
he's like, and he's so like bold. He be like, baby, you bust that ass. It was just crazy. I was serious. It was like it happened so fucking fast, and I was just like, shut the hell up.
Stop talking about it.
Right? Yeah.
Wow.
So,
Oh wow, that's now that LA is embarrassing.
That is
Everybody
embarrassing.
falls though.
that was it.
Yeah,
Not
I
a,
don't fall too much.
a lot of people come in their pants too.
Shit happens.
I'm just saying.
I was 12. Ain't like I did it yesterday.
what what about you,
She
Alexander?
said, "Are you sure?"
He said, wait a minute.
I don't have the time to.
So mine's twofold. I've had one that's like directly embarrassing and then a by way embarrassment. So the most direct embarrassing moment was I was like 6th or 7th grade, and I just had I don't know, you know how some teachers have a vindictive streak behind you because like they know that you're more, or you could show more than what you're actually showing, you know. And I think this was her point to like try to do stuff to, I don't know, fuck with me. But anyway, so I like left my math, but I didn't put something to, didn't put it away like it was supposed to. My next class was like a swim class, so I go to my swim class, and then my teacher decides she's gonna come down to my next period class, which is a swim class. I'm already changed, I'm in my trunks or whatever, and she's like, nah. You didn't put your shit together. You didn't put your shit back how you're supposed to. So from the pool all the way to her class, I got to walk in my trunks. Now, it's still middle school, and though I don't know what other people think, you still have your own insecurities. So I'm walking by everybody. Like, it's like almost like they had a fire drill at that time. It's like, as you walk by, everybody's going to be walking by. So I'm like, oh, I gotta walk through everybody. I'm feeling all, whatever. And that really kind of fucked me up because I was like, yeah, I'm cool when I'm in there because it's my class and everything, but I don't want to be walking in front of the whole school, pretty much half naked or, whatever. So, yeah, so I don't embarrass easily, but that's the most personally embarrassing thing that happened to me.
So did you have on Speedos or trunks?
No, I had on trunks.
Oh, okay.
I mean, this isn't Europe. I
mean, you might.
I've graduated to Speedos since then, but this is like 6th, 7th grade. I'm wearing wearing my little trunks or whatever, but still, no shirt off or whatever. You got a little fluff or whatever, but you want to be tight for the little 6th grade and 7th grade girls, and I still wasn't feeling it, so I was a little embarrassed. But yeah, that was that most embarrassing moment. The other one was when it was actually kind of similar to your experience, where we were walking into a club, and I'm walking in with this female, and we were messing around at the time. It was cool, but we're going, and there's a whole bunch of steps, walking down. And she's on the phone, and then she just straight. And at the time, I had a certain air about myself. And I'm like, yo, I can't have nobody fucking up like this around me. Like, no, seriously, like
you can't be slipping up.
that's how it was. Cause I knew everybody in there. I didn't have to wait for lines. I didn't have to do nothing. So I'm coming in like this is part of my entrance.
Okay.
I'm coming. I don't care if I'm just on the phone trying to look hard or whatever. So I'm walking down the steps. We're walking at the same time. I don't know what happens to her, but she.
Oh, she kept going.
Oh yes, and she
Like, then it
started. There was probably, if there was 20 steps, she slipped on the 3rd, and went in
ended
the
on
next
the last.
17, and she went down and she flipped, and then she like boom,
You didn't want to
like
try to
this.
go get her?
This is what I did. I was embarrassed, y'all. I'm like, I can't be seen like this. So what happens, I watch it happening, and I was walking. I wasn't on my phone or nothing like this. So I'm walking, and it's like, dude, I'm seeing it happen. I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe this bitch is falling right now. I pulled my phone out and was like, and walked right back up the steps.
Oh my God!
I said, no, this ain't happening to me. I'll see y'all in about 30 when this shit die down.
Give me 30.
I said,
Did you help out?
Did you say, are you okay?
Right.
I'm down there.
I'm waiting
I
to
looked.
hear what happened.
Is she
No.
watching?
Maybe. But she tumbled, and when she realized, like, because it was a whole, oh my God, da-da-da, and she, boom, and then looked up at me, I was already pretending I was on my phone, and I turned my ass around and walked back up the steps, like, bitch, you was embarrassing, like, I can't, and I feel bad. I mean, it happened, but I was a person, I was a different person, that was a time in my life, and I was embarrassed in that moment. I was so embarrassed.
Damn.
I'm still not that person, maybe, but
I'm glad I didn't fall with his ish.
no, I'm just saying.
This show would have left you.
Yeah.
I'm just
I gotta
saying.
take this call. I'll be right back.
Right. Nobody
take-
was on the line.
Hello?
Like nobody.
I would have yelled, so you're not going to help me? Really?
But see, that's
And
a
to put
testimony.
your whole Alexander.
No.
Say
But that's
that.
a testimony to her character. That's why we ain't messing around no more. Because if she, I'm just saying, if she would have been on, maybe I would have.
She wouldn't have slipped.
Yeah. Maybe.
Dang.
Damn.
I'm just sorry.
Don't have two left feet around you.
Nah.
Be on
nah.
count.
don't
Be
be-
there for the 5, 6, 7, 8. That's what you said.
If we supposed to be doing something, you gotta be straight. You gotta get a habit together. I'm sorry.
All right, so be.
Hey.
be
I ain't gonna
clear
Ike Turner
on
your
that.
ass, but nah, don't
He
do
ain't
it.
gonna try to catch you or nothing.
I'm a laugh. I
You best
couldn't
off
catch
in a
the way she
wheelchair.
fell. There was no catching. And now I'm not falling with you. Not in that moment. No. Both of us looking stupid. Nah, that don't make
I
sense.
enjoyed. I know this was different. I enjoyed
not good for the
getting
brand.
to know y'all a little bit better, and I'm sure the listeners
asshole.
and viewers did. What do we have coming up next week? Do y'all know?
Come and talk.
Their guests next week?
A real.
No. Okay. What's up?
Nothing.
That's good. No, we got some topics we're gonna go over next week.
I guess.
And I might Black Cards Revolt.
Yeah, so bring that game.
That's what
Yeah.
And I
Has
hope
anybody
y'all have
played-
some liquor?
Black Card Revolt.
We're gonna need some
Yeah.
wine
Have we
or
played
something.
Cards Against Humanity? Have we done that?
Cards
Nah.
Against Humanity.
Do we know about that one? Cards Against Humanity.
What is that?
See, now you're bringing up some other stuff. Some exclusives.
Okay, so
Ow.
I like
Game
what you do.
night.
That's a nice little thing. Yeah.
If you enjoy the idea of Black Card Revoked, I'm telling you, Cards Against Humanity is the most ridiculous thing that you'll ever play.
Yeah, so we have to try all three of those things. Yeah, so we got plenty of time for that. How I guess let's do social media and all that good
Oh,
stuff.
of course.
Oh.
Go ahead, T.
Ladies first. Hey guys, it's me, Honey with the T, and y'all can reach me on Facebook, Therese Gaither. Yes, it's my full government, of course. And then you can reach me at Honey with the T on Instagram. So don't forget to tune in with us next week.
Ow.
Yeah, my Facebook. I thought Bright was gonna go next. My bad. Lamont Elliott is the Facebook, which is the full government. Instagram is business_622, and my Twitter is BigLA87.
You can reach me on Instagram at I am Nivz. That's IAMNIVZ. I'm on Snapchat at Nivz Baby, and I'm on Facebook, but I really don't get on there like that. So
She ain't giving y'all that info.
yeah. In other words,
What's going on, y'all? You know, it's Bright Boy. It's BRIT_BOI _at Instagram. Same at Twitter. The Evolved Alexander at Facebook. Always and anytime you want, please. RadioOnFire.com. The wrap up. Check us. We're here every Saturday, 3 p.m. We got a new co-host. We keep it popping. We keep guests coming in. Just because you heard us, what's going on? No, there's going to be somebody here next week. Don't worry about that. And for that,
It's been great. Thank you guys for coming out.
thank y'all.
hit that.
God
3-4
bless.
Hit that
Y'all, thanks for making my first day great.
Awesome.
I'm excited.
And again, the brand new Radio on Fire Live app is available now for all Android device. Yes, Androids. Pull them out.
Pull 'em
and
out, pull 'em
watch
out.
us live in the studio right on your cell phone. There's no point in y'all watching us now, but next week, of course. Download the brand new Radio on Fire Live app in the Google Play Store today. And guess what? Apple users, y'all coming up next. Have a
Bye.
great one. Bye.
Deuces.
Yes.
Okay.
Say something, niggas.
She crazy. Crazy.
Oh, she got the belt out. She
Still ready to
still
kill
got the
people.
belt out.
Still got the butt on.
Okay.
Long enough to whoop anybody
You
today.
don't know I like shit like that.
They take
Isn't the